So first things first, this is the third time I'm filming this because I said my name, my real name, um, twice. Like in the first video, and then I was like, crap. And then in the second video again. So this is the third time I'm trying to film this. So hi guys, it's Allie Mae. Like, what's up? What's good? You know, like, how's life? First things first. After that, I meant to make 3 videos in the last 3 weeks, and I ended up getting dead ass, like, super sick. So I'm sorry. Like, I know you don't guys. I'm the last person you guys expect consistency from because I am total garbage. Like, I am a piece of trash. But, yeah, I like died. I was freaking dead. So, like, first that happened. Like, I woke up at like 7 o'clock in the morning and I like puked everything out. Woke up again like 2 hours later after like I had brushed my teeth and drank some water and stuff because like I'm not gonna live with like puke breath. Like that's the last thing I want is the taste of my own stomach acids in my mouth. Like that is disgusting. So after that I puked again like 2 hours later, and then after that it was like 1 in the afternoon and I had a bucket next to my bed. I wake up from a nap and I'm getting ready to roll over, and I could immediately tell the second I rolled over I was gonna so I had to be so careful, but at the same time be so quick so that I didn't hurl all over my bed. And my mom comes into my room and she's like, Allie, are you okay? Because I was puking so hard and so much that like I popped all of these blood vessels on the top of my eyes. Like it looked like I was wearing purple eyeshadow. It was horrible. And I was like, I gotta call in. I can't go to work today because I work with food, man. Like that's gonna be disgusting, and I'm contagious. The 24-hour bug is extremely contagious. So I'm like, Mom, I gotta call in. Like I gotta get up. I gotta get to the phone. I gotta call in. Like I'm not gonna be able to show up to work like this. And then my mom went, Allie, no, lay down. I'll call in for you. You need to get some rest. So she goes, calls my boss, and my boss is literally like, huh, I've been giving her every Friday off for the past, like, 3 months. The first Friday that she works, she has to call in. So she's literally, like, not accepting my call-in. And I'm like, really? I get my phone, and I text her. I was like, dude, I'll try and find somebody to cover my shift. But if I can't and you're not accepting my call-in, I'm doing a no-call, no-show then. You have to put me down as a no-call, no-show because I cannot come in. Like, I can't even lift my head off the bed. So the fact that you you want me to, like, scavenge the freaking world for somebody that can cover my shift, like, no, like, I'm not, I wasn't able to do it. Like, I wasn't able to find anybody to cover my shift. My mom texted my friend Mur and was like, hey, can you cover Allie's shift? What was I about to call myself? Whatever. But yeah, so she was like, hey, can you cover Allie's shift? And Mur goes, I would, but I already worked tonight. So I'm like, crap. Like, nobody's covering my shift. So I ended up having to, like, she put me down as a call-in, but I was like, thank God, because I'm getting a raise from $7.50 to $9 an hour because I'm gonna be a closer at the place I work because like everybody's quitting, so there's nobody closing. So on Fridays and Saturdays I'm gonna close, work 2 other days out of the week, have 3 days off, and be making, $9 an hour. So, woo. But yeah, my manager was supposed to be talking to, like, the head person to get me that raise that Friday, and I was like, oh no, like, now she's not gonna give me the raise. But it's like, whatever, because I was supposed to be moving jobs anyways, and that's one of the main reasons she considered the raise, like, in the first place. I was joking around. I was like, give me a raise and I'll stay. And she's like, alright, I'll talk to da-da-da. I was like, I was kidding. And she's like, I'm not. I was like, okay, like, I'm not gonna turn down $9 an hour at a place that I enjoy as a student. Like closings Fridays and Saturdays, like, that's no big deal. So I was like, alright, okay, back to the story. So after that, literally, I think it was like 2 days later, I started losing my voice. For first off, like I basically freaking went mute. It was on the 13th, I think. Like, I started to sound like a prepubescent teenage boy. So that was horrifying. My friend my friend Mert changed my phone, my name in her phone from my name, chicken emoji, because we have this thing where we go Biggie, which is so funny to me. But so she changed my name from my name, chicken emoji, boy. I was like, Biggie. It was so bad. And obviously you can still tell I'm kind of sick because my voice is still kind of, like garbage like me, garbage CK16, like, But yeah, so obviously I'm not like 100% better, but the last 2 days, even though like I'm not sick, like I'm not contagious, like I just, for some reason, I'm losing my voice, probably because of all the puking before, all the acid coming up, probably fucked up my vocal cords or something. But so despite that, 2 days ago, my friend and I, Mer, took a 2.5 hour car ride just to get to this one place to get her a pet chinchilla for $125 with the cage and all of the supplies. But we leave at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It was supposed to be 5 hours there and back. We didn't get home until 11:45 at night. Mainly because we left at 2, but she had orientation at her new job, and so that took 2.5 hours. Like, we didn't leave that place until like 4:30, and then she let me drive on the way home because she was extremely tired. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't have my license or anything, but she lets me practice driving all the time. Like, we will literally go out to the middle of nowhere and she'll let me drive so that, I can get some practice under my belt, because my parents don't want to do that just in case, because they, it's like a huge ticket and everything, they could lose their license. So I've already been driving, like, she's already been teaching me how to drive enough that I could drive on the freeway, on the highway, on the expressway, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going 70, I'm going the speed limit, I'm mad chillin'. I missed our exit. Like, not our actual exit, but like on the freeway, that on our way home, you have to exit one freeway to get to a different freeway to get home. I missed that. And so, and on top of that, so she started driving home, but then she got extremely exhausted, and me, even though I don't have my license, that's still, me driving is still safer than her driving while she's, tired, because I do know what I'm doing. I do know to be extremely careful. I know to leave at least 6 seconds between each car. Like, it was night, nobody was driving anyways, so it was literally just me and her on the road. And I was like, you know what, Mer, let's pull over, we'll get something to eat, fill up your gas tank, and then we'll switch so that you can, text whoever, chill. So we started driving again. Google Maps told us to go one way, and basically it was taking us back to where we went to go get her chinchilla. So the half-an-hour progress that we had already made was completely destroyed because my Google Maps messed up. So that's one reason it took so long. And then seriously, it was like almost a 10-hour drive and we were still in Wisconsin. Like, that's the messed up part. We drove for like 5 hours there, and we were still in Wisconsin. I was like, I never realized how big our state was, but like it was really weird. And the lady we got the chinchilla from, she had like 20 alpaca, and I was like, you're really freaking cute. We actually ended up having to call, like, we were planning on calling animal control on her, but that's a completely different story. I'll probably record it now, and then, post it later so that I have a video already made and posted. But yeah, and then, so after that, last night at about 8 o'clock at night, well, it's about 7 o'clock at night. My dad gets a call from my Uncle Don, and my Uncle Don goes, Tim, I need somebody to come with me to go pick up my new truck. And my dad goes, all right, where is it? Thinking it's, 20 minutes away or whatever. My Uncle Don goes, it's in Iowa. What? My dad's like, I mean, I haven't gotten any sleep in like 2 days. But sure. So we take my Uncle Don's wife's car, drive up there. It was a 4.5 hour drive from our house. So from my Uncle Don's house, he lives like an hour away from us in Milwaukee. So, it was like 3.5 hours from his house. But, so we get to his house at like 9:30ish at night. And then we hightail it out. And I didn't even realize it until I tried to Snapchat somebody. And I was looking through the filters. I just like hit myself in the chin. And it was like, oh, you're in Iowa. And I was like, we just passed the Mississippi River. What the like, what? It was totally weird. And I was like, I miss home. I want to go back to my little state of Wisconsin. Because there was like buildings everywhere. And like the sucky part is we literally could not have done this later because there was like an $800 toolbox in the back of the truck. And then on top of that, the truck's keys were in the gas, the little gas thing. Like, you open the door and then there's the gas thing. That's where the keys were. So my Uncle Don was like, we need to go get this, like, as soon as possible. Like, my guy just dropped it off from Kansas. He already did the 4.5 hour drive there and back. Now it's our turn so that we can go get the vehicle, whatever. And I had a really good time. Like, I never get to see my Uncle Don. I actually never get to see anybody from my dad's side of the family because my grandma Damon, my dad's mom, lives like 2 hours away. My Aunt Donita, dead, and her had a falling out. So like I never get to see like any of my dad's like freaking 800 siblings. So it was really nice to see my Uncle Don. It was really nice to, have some time with my dad and him. And it was really funny to hear some of their stories. But yeah, that has been my last, like, 2.5 weeks, is sick, freaking 9-hour drive. And then we left at 8 o'clock last night, and we didn't get home until 8 o'clock in the morning today. So that was literally a 12-hour drive. So I have traveled more in the last 48 hours than I have in my entire life. Like, the only other places I've gone to Illinois, which means I've had to go through Minnesota, and then I've been to Canada. That's it. Like, I don't go places. Like, if it's not in, like, within, like, a 20-mile radius, I don't go. But yeah, so this video is already long enough. I might try and edit this video. I'm not entirely sure, because I do know that I almost said at least part of my real name, because I have one of those names where it can mean, like, it can be a shortened version of like 4 different things, and you can shorten it like to 4 different things. So I have like my real name is, one of those names. So, but yeah. Oh, and then on top of that, we have a bee's nest in our house. Like, and it's a hornet's nest, and it's inside of our walls. Yeah. And there's at least 1,000 bees in there, and my landlord patched up the hole that they were getting in and out of, but he did it at night, so there's like 1,000 bees living in our wall right now. And we've been finding hornets all over the house, and there was like 3 in the washer the other day, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm not doing my laundry then. And so it has been really hectic. And on top of that, yesterday we cleaned out the garage, and our garage was a disaster area. Like, you could not walk more than an inch unless you wanted to, like, fucking stab yourself with something. Like, it was horrible. We started doing that at, like, 10 o'clock in the morning, and we didn't finish that until, like, 2-ish. And that's including, loading up a trailer to throw everything in, to put everything that goes to the dump in there, because we had stuff like, we had like 2 old couches in there, an old washer, or an old dryer, a lawnmower, our old, like, we had our deep freezer that we haven't used in like 6 years. Like, it was horrible. We had we had Hutch in there, but yeah. So that is how my last couple of weeks have been, and it has been hectic, and that is why I haven't been posting. And on top of that, I still have been, like, working and stuff, so it's been less than usual, and my paycheck's probably going to be garbage, but it happens. So thank you guys for watching. I know this is probably going to be a really long video. If I don't edit it, probably will be even if I do edit it, because I really didn't do much but talk. So anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.